Today, I'm going to try making a song using only Minecraft sounds. And you may be wondering how exactly I'm going to do this, and I don't really know. But I do have a few ideas. If I go into Minecraft, record a bunch of sounds, slap all of these into my music software, fiddle around with some knobs and buttons, we should end up with a great song, but I highly doubt it's going to be quite as simple as that. First things first, I think I need to come up with some rules. Rule number 1. Every sound I use in the song must come directly from Minecraft, and I must record all the sounds I use myself. So going online to some slightly dodgy looking sound effects website and getting sounds from there is not allowed. Rule number 2. Every sound I use in the song must be at least partially recognisable from its original sound. It might be better if I give you an example for this one. See, it's one thing taking this cow sound effect, adding a touch of reverb, compression, maybe pitch shifting it, and turning it into this. That's fine, that's totally allowed. But it's another thing taking the sound and turning it into this. Thou hast been rickrolled by a cow. Moving swiftly on, rule number 3. When I'm recording the sounds in Minecraft, I have to do it in hardcore difficulty, meaning if I die, I have to start again, which will be a bit of a challenge because I'm quite bad at Minecraft. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so I'm in Minecraft. Now to make things more interesting, I'd really like to beat the game, because the more sounds I can get, the better. Okay, the world is being created. Oh, it's a jungle. So I'm recording the in-game sounds separately from my voice so I can go back into the footage later and cut out all the sounds that I want for the song. So I got to work on setting up a starter base, and I also went and did some mining. Things were going relatively well until this happened. Ooh, okay, we're in a bit of a sticky situation here. Ooh, oh god, okay, it's fine, I've got no hunger at all. It's okay, put myself in, that's fine. Things just got quite a bit harder. Now, what we don't have is food, and this is made worse by the fact that there are hardly any spawning blocks in the jungle because of all the leaves everywhere. What we do have is cocoa beans, as you can see here, and if we combine them with wheat, then we can get cookies, and that might have to be my food source for now. So, I made some simple farms in my base, then I had to wait. Okay, I have 4 hearts, 2.5 hunger points, I'm really cutting it fine here, but we have 2 wheat, and we can get some cocoa beans, and we can make ourselves some cookies. But they really are not very good, oh dear. At least we have lots of them. So, after that extravaganza, I went and did lots more mining. Had a weird encounter with a skeleton. Mate, what are you doing? These sound effects are going to be very useful for the song, which by the way is going to be pretty insane, so keep watching to check that out. And was finally ready to go to the nether. I'm going to try and do the speedrun strat of making a nether portal. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. Oh no, this is really bad. This is not embarrassing at all. And with that, the nether portal is lit, I'm armed with cookies. All we have to do now is hope for a really nice and lovely nether portal spawn.
Dear Lord, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard.
And this is the worst nether portal spawn I think I've ever got. However, my opinion on this was about to change. I've turned my render distance up to max, my computer is nearly dying, but after doing some looking round, I have spotted that. That right there is the nether fortress, which is great. But what's not so great is this huge lava pool and that ghast down there, which are pretty dangerous. So, after precariously bridging above this massive lava pool, I did manage to get into the fortress. I came very close to dying on a number of occasions. Oh my goodness me. But I did manage to collect all the blaze rods I needed. However, it became very clear that cookies were not going to sustain me for much longer, so I went out foraging. I took this opportunity to get some sound effects of different animals for the song. Why are you not mooing? I've been standing here for so long. Oh, why have my mob sounds suddenly just turned off? That's enough mooing, please. I also stumbled across a parrot. I think I'm going to call you Basil. Now that was done, it was time to get some ender pearls, so I precariously bridged over to the closest warp forest. Why are there no endermen spawning? This is literally a warp forest, what even is this? After spending a little too much time there, I was finally able to leave the nether. Okay, I think my game has crashed. I hope to God that it had saved. Okay, thank goodness. I crafted up the ice vendor, and now it was time to leave my home, gather up my resources, I think I'll leave the cookies actually, and head off in search of the stronghold. Oh god, there are so many mobs in here, this is bad. No! One of my parrots was shot! Okay, I seriously need to escape this mess. Please say it wasn't Basil that died. And you can find out after this video's sponsor, the subscribe button. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I continued to dig straight down. I am so dead. Luckily that didn't happen. I got to the stronghold and eventually found the end portal. No, are you serious? How stupid do you have to be? No, not you as well. So, having suffered the loss of 2 of my 3 parrots, the only thing left was the Ender Dragon. So, I made some final preparations before taking the final step into the end. So the first thing I want to do is get some Ender Pearls, which will help me if the Ender Dragon ever hurls me into the air. No, my parrot was killed by the Ender Dragon. Okay, all my companions have left me. I am on my own now in this fight.
Nice shot!
Okay, just stand right in front of me when I'm about to take my shot. That's absolutely fine. Oh, no. Oh, it happened so fast. That is a shame, I was so close. The Ender Dragon literally swooped down and one-shotted me. But to be honest, I'm pretty amazed I made it that far. This place will always have a special place in my heart. Oh look, the cookies are still there. But it was time to leave the comforts of my beautifully constructed Minecraft base and get to work on music making. So, the first thing I had to do was select all the files and import them into Cubase, which is the software I use. This took a while, then I went through all the audio files and cut out the sounds that I thought I could do something with, before sorting them all out into different categories. This took, quite a few hours. When I got to this point in the project, something unthinkable happened. My computer broke down. Luckily, it was still within warranty, so I was able to get my money back and order a new one. But here's where things got worse. I began having issues with Cubase on my new computer. Why is it going white whenever I click? Oh no. Before realising that my ancient version of Cubase was incompatible with this new computer. I knew I had to upgrade, but I was looking at over £300 to get the latest version. There was only one thing left I could do to save this project, which was to download the 30-day free trial. But since I was going away for most of this time, it meant I realistically only had a window of a few days. I also needed time to edit this video, so this meant I only had one day. One day to make something meaningful out of all these sounds. Things just got much more intense. Now, I think the best place to start is by making some kind of beat out of all these percussive sounds. So that's what I did. I used different block placing sounds for the kick drum, the sound when you break dirt and the tool breaking sound for a snare, and I added some other clicks and sound effects for extra variety. All this came together to make this beat, which I think sounds pretty good. The next thing I had to do was figure out how the f I'm supposed to make melodies when all we have for melodic sounds are XP, Amethyst Shards and Eye of Ender sound effects. Why I didn't allow myself to use note blocks, I don't know. With that out of my system, it was time to get to work with the few sounds which had some kind of pitch to them. The thing that saved me were sampler tracks. A sampler basically allows you to take any sound and play it on your keyboard like it's a piano. Here's a demonstration. Now, I added all the melodic sounds I could to sampler tracks, then got to work making some melodies with them. Another important thing to have in a song is a bass line. Now, we have a problem, which is that there are literally no sounds in Minecraft that I found that could be a good bass line. So I took matters into my own hands. Duplicate the XP sound, filter out all the unwanted junk, pitch it down a few octaves, and there we go, we have a bass line. I'll be the first to admit this sounds nothing like the original XP sound. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of breaking the rules of keeping all the sounds recognisable. But you know, what else did you expect me to do? I'm just imagining what it would be like if this bassy sound was the original XP sound in Minecraft. XP farms would be like... Now that we had all the components of the song together, all that was left to do was add some structure. I duplicated this section I made and added another section in the middle with more melodies. After some final mixing work, the song was ready. I'm actually really surprised it only took 2 hours. But that of course doesn't include the hard bit, which was recording and sorting out all the sounds before I even started the song. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Here's the finished song.